Just a stunning, stunning morning. I love these foggy mornings with the sunrise coming up over the chicken coop. It's a little after 6. Just a great day to be outside. I love the sounds out here in the morning. It's like a chorus of 1,000 birds. It's absolutely amazing. First though, we are starting the process of reopening Kittanning. Very exciting day today for us. So I'm headed into town to the church. Little men's breakfast here. All right, so for all my Living Water Church people out there, this is what church is gonna look like for now. We're asking that everyone use the parking lot, which I'm sure you were gonna do anyway, and then enter in through the back door of the church, the parking lot side. When you get to the doors will already be open, so you won't have to touch any common surfaces. And then we have these little infrared thermometers. Takes just a second to check everybody's temperature. And so the person at the door will put this to your forehead. No touch thermometer. We'll get a reading, make sure that everything is good. If you're over 100.5, that's the CDC guideline where we are not going to allow you to come in. If that's the case for you, we'll have some parking spaces set up right over here for you to park your car. We actually set up an FM transmitter this week so you can sit in your car, listen to the entire service over your car radio, which I think is pretty cool, and trying to get creative on ways that you can still worship with us in that way. As you walk into the church, you'll just go straight down the hall. We are not having children's church this week, so we're asking all the families just to come sit together in the sanctuary. We do have a nursery set up in here, so we have the snacks and books and some toys for children. And so if a parent with a child does need to have a place to change a baby or have a cry room or take a nap, whatever they need to do, you can still do that. It won't be staffed with volunteers like normal, so just be for parents that need that service. So then as you continue down the hallway, you'll go up to the right and through the doors into the sanctuary. We are all set up for worship in here. Very, very excited to worship in here with you for the very first time. For social distancing, we do have every other pew will be closed, so it gives us 6 feet between pews. And we're also asking that families spread out between pews. We're suggesting one family could sit here, the next would sit in the middle, and another one on the end. We also have the balconies closed off for tomorrow as well. A couple reasons for that. We're trying to maintain it for security wise. We don't want any children to be running around the church, especially in the balcony, just until this time is over. My kids are used to running around the church, so trying to maybe control them in future weeks more than anyone else. The second reason is that we want to leave it available, so if anyone wants to be further socially distanced, they can sit up there. And if you want to do that, we ask that you just request it ahead of time, and we'll make it happen. If we end up with too many people, then we do have the fellowship hall available as an overflow area, so we can distance quite a few people in here. That's very helpful. And then we'll just run that same FM service over to this room so you can listen and worship with everyone else that's in the main sanctuary. But I don't anticipate that we're going to need this at all, but if we do, we just wanted to have contingencies upon contingencies so that we could make sure to get everyone in here that wants to be in here and still do it in a way that is as safe as possible. Obviously, in this situation, there's no way to be 100% sure of anything, whether you stay home or going to the store or you're coming to church. And so just ask that if you feel uncomfortable at all, please know you will never be shamed for not coming to church, especially during this time. If you have any reservations whatsoever, we just ask that you would stay home. You can still worship with us there. It won't be a live stream yet. We're working on that coming up here in future weeks. But we will still have the service up at some point on Sunday, and so we would just ask that you stay home, worship with us there, and don't come until you're 100% comfortable. And certainly, if you're high risk, if you have any reservations whatsoever about it, like I said, please don't come. There will be plenty of opportunity in the future. We're planning to meet live every Sunday from here on out, and this is just going to be a great opportunity for us to begin to test, for us to work our way into the new building, and to hopefully be faithful to what God wants us to do as we move forward. For those of you that are coming tomorrow, please just be respectful of each other. Use common sense. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer if you don't have soap and water available. Maintain your social distancing. Let's cut down on the handshakes and hugs for now. There will be a time for that in the near future, but we're not there yet. So just like I said, please use common sense. Let's not ruin this for everybody. All that being said, there's probably nobody that's more excited than I am for tomorrow. I cannot wait to worship with you. I cannot wait to be all back together. Just know we're still going to be passionately worshiping tomorrow. We are still going to preach the truth directly from the Word of God. And yeah, those things, even though lots of other things have changed, those things will never change. Okay, we got all that squared away. Very exciting. Exciting to, take one more step to reopen our lives. I know it's not going to be exactly the same as it was before, certainly not in the beginning, but that being said, I really believe in the fact that we need to be around other people. I don't think this quarantine time, yes, it slows the spread of the virus, but at the same time, there are a lot of knock-on effects, that long of a disconnection for all of us, and so it'll be great to at least be in the same room with some other people. Okay, several hours later, we made a ham dinner, homemade cornbread, homemade granola bars. Really good, productive afternoon in the kitchen. Also, got my hair cut. I think this is my third quarantine haircut, although we're officially out of quarantine now. We are in phase yellow. You got a haircut too, huh? Yeah, you like getting your hair cut?
Yeah.
It's really fun, huh?
It's really fun.
You gonna come outside with me?
Too big and small.
Another one?
Thank you. Let's go down here. Let's go down here.
So it's been, I haven't filmed all week, but there's been so much progress here on the homestead. So I gotta show you all of it. I feel like you've been on this quarantine journey with me, so, gotta show you not just the Kittanning stuff in the future, but I feel like the homestead is now part of the vlog, even more so than before. What are you doing? What are you doing, wild man? Oh boy, you found the only puddle on the whole property. My driveway was actually just redone, so that was really awesome. All the way down's looking beautiful. They even did a little parking pad here at my house. Got the truck looking like a luxury vehicle now. Beautiful night as well. Look at that sunset. You may have noticed earlier the new chicken coop here down at the bottom of the property. That is where our new batch of laying hens are going to live. And speaking of the new chickens, you gotta check them out. They have gotten so much bigger in just a week. Look at how big these Cornish cross are. They are just like little monsters. It's insane. How'd they grow that much in a week? And then the other ones, these are the barred rocks, and they probably doubled in size in a week too. That's more normal, but these guys, they almost quadrupled in size, and they're so heavy and lazy. Look at this guy. What are you doing? So the little black chicks will live in the coop down there, and then the white ones, the meat chickens, will go in the chicken tractor that I built a couple weeks ago. So it's all really coming together here. But total right now, I have 70 chickens. 70. That's a few too many. One other new and exciting thing here. I took a bunch of old windows that we had from when we replaced the windows on the house, and I had these are 2 window panes from there, and then 3 storm windows. Made myself a little greenhouse, and that's attached to the shed that we recently redid from the old smokehouse. So pretty awesome. Got all my gardening stuff in here. It's kind of a mess right now, just because I'm still putting the greenhouse together on the inside. But yeah, I got all my little seed starts in here. My next step is to build a couple shelves, one along this side, one along this side, and then maybe a small one on this side as well. And then I'll probably put some kind of shelving on the back wall too. But this is all tomatoes, cilantro, basil, a bunch of different lettuces, peppers, all the good stuff. Had a couple storms and it's holding up pretty well. It's very exciting. Kids are still crazy as ever. Okay, you coming, buddy? Keep up. Put those down. Let's go. Malachi and Daddy are gonna mow the lawn and try to get some weeds out of the garden all before sunset. May is actually historically one of those really busy months. This year's a little different though. There's not the graduations and all that kind of stuff happening, but it's still gonna be very busy for a lot of people, myself included. We're now picking up momentum on preparing for summer serve. We are full steam on the garden. I have all these different chicken projects going on, and now we have everything reopening. So I'm assuming my work's gonna get a lot busier. I know that the church, we've had a lot of prep work over the last several months to get the church ready. Luckily, we have a wonderful team at both places. My workplace is awesome, and then the church as well. We have just great volunteers there too. So there's a lot of help going on, but there's a lot of busyness too. So bear with me as I continue to try to edit these videos and get them out. It has not been in a timely manner, but you know what? It's like the blessing is just overwhelming sometimes, and spring is that way. Plus, I got like all these cute children to hang out with. That takes a lot of my time too. Then I gotta find time for my awesome wife. Like, there's just so many good things, you guys. You ready, buddy? Okay, let's go.